Hi all, this is Dr. J streaming live from the hub of the epicenter, New York City and Long Island, New York. I'm in Long Island, New York, but we've been told to stay in unless we want to just take a walk to the grocery store or walk around the block. And then we're supposed to stay 6 feet away and kind of walk in between the germs. So that's the deal that we've made with our governor. And he seems very happy with the plateauing of the virus. So the theme today, we'll try to stay away from virus talk because it's kind of depressing me already. So hey, it was Snaid and Cabinet Guy and Allison all on already. We're waiting on Jake, of course. Jake should be here soon, as far as I know. Okay, so we're going to stay away from virus plays, at least try to. Only because I'm just sick and tired of making money on coronavirus. I guess I'm not sick and tired of making money, but the source of the money just isn't worth it. Although I did enjoy that run from like 4 to 40 on APT, but you know, I haven't made money on all of the virus plays, I'll tell you that much. And that one I just had great timing. So I am watching very carefully athx and CVM, so we'll include them in tonight's show. But I also want to look at the Dow, which we did look at on Wednesday. Hey, Lynn. You're right on time. It might be Jake texting me. Yeah, he'll be on in a minute. Jake is coming. Technical difficulties with his computer. I know about technical difficulties. I get them all the time. My voice quality the last couple of times has not been perfect. Clarence, how you doing? Clarence from upstate New York. Sean from, I don't remember. How you doing, Sean and Raouf? They were all filtering in. Hope everyone had a good Friday. And happy Easter, happy Passover, happy day off from the market so we can clear our heads a little bit. Sean is from San Diego, salubrious climate, San Diego. San Diego, it's where it's always, in the 70s and beautiful. Kind of like where Jake is in. He's in Medellin, Colombia, where it's 72 degrees almost all year round. Happy Easter to Alan is joining us. Happy Easter. So, so we're going to talk about the Dow, the Amazon. Amazon, I kept funneling more and more money into Amazon, increasing my shares in Amazon, coming out of the funds as the market drifted down. And it was a good place to hide. I mean, relatively speaking, didn't lose nearly as much. I had sold some at 2,000 and started buying it back at like 1,700 and bought more. Rainy nowadays in San Diego. Oh, sorry to hear that, but beautiful in general, right? Yeah. Heath, glad to be here, says Heath. Hello, everybody. Hello to Heath. So Jake, I hope he gets his technical difficulties ironed out. I really don't want to stop before him. But we're also going to look at Pfizer. That's a new one for us. I don't think we ever charted Pfizer. I want to chart Pfizer because Spike is in Pfizer. He picked it up just near the bottom. If you recall, Lynn, you recall when Spike told us he's in Pfizer? He said it's a coronavirus play. And I said something like, if Pfizer is a coronavirus play, hey, Greg, I said something like, if Pfizer is a coronavirus play back then every stock is a coronavirus play. Kamal, how you doing, Kamal? Good evening. Hey, Greg, you're like the mayor. We miss you, Greg. Dr. J on a windy day, says Greg. It was too windy to jog through the park today, wasn't it, Greg? Couldn't do it. Evergreen, good to see you. Yeah, I mean, good to sort of see you. Dr. J, well done picking PSTI. I'm getting a compliment. A compliment goes on the screen. I was going to take a position, but forgot about it. Was too busy with trading TIVA. Did I miss the boat on PSTI? I don't know. I bought it twice. I bought it on Wednesday and Thursday. So I don't think you missed the boat. You missed a big move. But it's funny. Jake just got here and we're talking about PSTI. Jake asked me for 3 stocks on Sunday night. Do you recall, Jake?
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted those 3 stocks as turnaround plays. And he wanted it not for himself necessarily, but for, what was it, a La Jolla chat room group?
Yeah, my buddies from the La Jolla crew.
Okay. So I had to think about it real hard, and it came up with 3. Snap, and Jake teased me about that one because he didn't think I was a Snap kind of guy. and what are the other 2? Do you recall?
Yeah, no, one of them was really good. Meso was good, right? That was great.
Meso Blast, MESO went up 65% on Monday. I gave it to everyone Sunday. I had no idea there was going to be news.
Yeah, that was nice.
I was like clairvoyant on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't own any though. That's the unfortunate thing. I bought in twice, maybe Tuesday and Thursday. I bought shares, and I also bought PSTI both days.
Yeah.
So you know why, Jake, if you own, what was the 3rd one I gave, by the way?
Well, he gave me BP as well.
Oh, BB, BlackBerry.
Oh, BlackBerry? I thought it was BP, British Petroleum.
No, that would have been a good one too.
Yeah, that would. I mean, this week. Well, by the way, yours did disproportionately well.
Yeah, so I guess I couldn't have picked losers, right?
Yeah, I mean, you have to try pretty hard. I think next week we should be a good week too.
Oh yeah, Chris looks like he's back in. Yeah, I missed the boat on that one. I said I would get in before it broke 30. I think it did break 30. So yeah. I'll have to pay, I sold at 30, whatever shares I had left. And I said, when I went to 20, I said, well, if it gets back to 30, I'll buy it back. But I didn't live up to my mental promise, on that one.
I used to be in PSTI.
You in any of the others, PSTI or MISO?
No. I used to be in PSTI. Sold it like 2 weeks ago because I got frustrated.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, if you have a huge stake in athx like I do, you have to have a little protection. The other 2 are protection. Mm-hmm. That's how I look at it.
I'm in athx now. Dip. Yeah, it was a good week though, right?
Oh, it was a very good week. I'm ashamed to say I'm making money.
Yeah.
I'm not losing anymore. Let the Dow go to 30,000 and I'll make it.
I've always been saying that if we survive yesterday with the job number, then it's going to be good. It's going to be uphill because case numbers, and you're not charting the case number, but I kind of am every day. And the case number is looking really positive. Hospitalization is decreasing. ICU admission decreasing. And then today you got good news on Gilead remdesivir drug. So that's good news.
Remdesivir is working?
Yeah, apparently. Now I'm invested in their competitor, BioCris. we went up 50% yesterday because the trial started. But remdesivir seems to be working. Now the trial is a little wonky, They didn't include the toxicity result yet, the docking result, but so far, I mean, it looks to be good result, around 84% success, over the other group. So it should get a bump in Gilead on Monday and the market as a whole. Yeah.
All right. So Gilead is a good one. I think BIOC might be a good one as well.
Yeah. I because of this pandemic, I was forced to have to venture out into other stocks. So I did really well with mortgage REITs company last couple of weeks. But you should see a recovery in all sectors.
Well, we're going to look at the Dow, the chart of it, and I'll show you where it needs to go. Where I feel confident that this isn't just a bear market rally. I have a number that I'm looking at. If it breaks that number, 30,000 ahead. I mean, it's hard to believe for me to fathom that intellectually, that it could go back all the way up after all of this. But it can.
It'll probably be Q3, Q4. Yeah. There's a lot of pent up energy right now.
Bank of America says 30% down in Q2, and Goldman is even more negative, 34% down.
Yeah, but you have to remember that the other experts were projecting 100, 200K DAFs. In the McKinsey study, the curve was much higher. I mean, everyone number was significantly higher than the actual reality of what's happening. Now that they went from 100 to 200K deaths in the U.S. with full mitigation to around, I think it was 60,000 deaths.
Yeah,
which is huge. I mean, that's
maybe we have to give Trump some credit here, for managing this thing. And who knows? Maybe that hydroxychloroquine, zinc, azithromycin combination actually works.
Maybe.
At least it works in some cases,
Yeah, I think we should see results for that pretty soon too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Pfizer has an antiviral now that they're entering trials. That one supposedly stops the virus from replicating.
Yeah, I think supposedly hydroxychloroquine is supposed to do that as well. Yeah, it stops the RNA transcription process of the virus.
Right.
So antivirals are the way to go.
Yeah, antivirals.
We're just waiting to see if hydroxychloroquine can be a prophylactic as well. Now, if it is, then yeah.
Well, when I spoke to Git, he was hoping that one of these repurposed drugs would work and that leaps wouldn't be necessary. So it's not front and foremost on CVM's burner. It's all about head and neck cancer, period.
Head and neck cancer. With me, that's all I'm here for. I'm happy that he gave it up, more of a humanitarian effort by Garrett. Yeah.
I think that's true.
Yeah, well, he told you.
He told me that, but it doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah.
Sometimes you tell me things I don't believe you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, come on.
I said sometimes, once in a while.
Once in a while. Yeah.
I tweeted out all the stocks I was going to chart, and I don't remember what I tweeted out. I know I tweeted out the Dow, Amazon, Pfizer, BIOC, athx, CVM, the Qs maybe, the QQQ. I'll have to look. I got to look at my tweet.
I have one or two that I would want you to chart. I have one creative place I want to get your input on.
Right, and here's an oldie but goodie, another antiviral play.
Yeah, BCRX Gladisavir. I'm invested in this one. Mid-sized position. The drugs is supposed to be better than remdesivir. I think the reason why it has something to do with the viral load. So you can take more Gladisavir into your body. But it's not, by a big pharma like Gilead. So that's why it hasn't been getting as much attention. But the trial started, or initiation trial was announced on Thursday. So we got.
Here's a suggestion for a couple of stocks: cancer vaccine, AMZN, and coronavirus candidate. This is on the Toronto over the counter. I guess it's at VXLLF. All right, maybe we'll look at it. VXLLF. We have time.
Yeah.
Support three penny stock. You know what? Probably not going to look at it. 3 pennies. No, probably not.
Look at Nail. Put that on the list.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's get started, right? Because I don't want to be here all night. It's Good Friday, and it's Easter, and it's Passover, and people have a lot doing. So let's quickly get to the charts. I limited Wednesday's show to like 23 minutes. So this one we're going to shoot for half an hour, see if we can do it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Greg, what's Greg saying? BIOC. Yeah, Greg gave us BIOC way back. That's a Greg pick. All right. They have a liquid biopsy technology that they need the Thermo Fisher platform to do the testing. Yeah, I don't know. I never know when it's too late. That's, it's hard to know these things. So the answer is probably you don't take a big position initially in anything. It's kind of gives you time to think about it, edge into it. All right, so as always, we are under diligence. Our opinions are strictly owned and do not constitute investment advice. And let's get to the Dow first. Because we have to know which way the Dow is going, otherwise, the other charts don't make sense. All right, so FEBC correction, the question is, are we going to completely reverse that with a trade above the low of 228, which is 24,681. So that's the number I'm looking for, 24,682, and I think we could feel pretty safe that the correction is over, at least from a technical point of view. And after that, it's just a question of time before we make new highs. That's how I look at it. So the Dow is telling us, watch this particular key level. And that's basically what I'm looking at is an Elliott wave type philosophy theory that you have an ABC correction. If this is just a wave 4, then we really have 3 waves down. This is a wave 4. It can't go into the trading range of wave 1. So that would violate Elliott wave theory. Not that Elliott wave theory is inviolate. Is that the right word, or did I make that word up? Anyway, let's go on. Amazon. And there's other reasons why this area looks good as well. So let's go on to Amazon.
So you bullish on the Dow? Or?
No, not yet. Not until I cross this 24,681. I'm more bullish than bearish. I mean, a lot of analysts on the street, on Wall Street, calling this a bear trap. You know, a bull run in a bear market, and they could be right. They could be wrong. You know, the Wall Street is very divided on it, but look, as it gets closer to that 24,681, I'm getting more bullish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Amazon, I've been buying this thing. I've been shifting out of funds and into this, adding to my position. And let's see if I can get a clearer picture of the whole drop. We have like a double top up here. We have a huge gap down that we're trying to fill right now. Fill this gap, and it's all over for Amazon. This is key level of resistance, these 2 lines. So a close above 2111 is extremely bullish. It's anywhere around there. And how far away are we? Not that far away for Amazon, 80 points, that's nothing. It's like 4% less. So this would be confirmation as well as the Dow signal, because Amazon is, I think, a bellwether, just like GM used to be. Pfizer. The only thing I can say negative about Amazon is I'm not making as much lately on my Amazon as the averages, some of which I got out of to go into Amazon. So I'm not sure my move had perfect timing, but hey, nobody's perfect, right? I'm not getting hurt.
Recovery play on the market right now.
I'm not getting hurt. Not too many people can say that. All right, we have a nice trend line up. We have total icky looking 50, 100, 200, everything the wrong way, so to speak. 50 below the 100, below the 200. So not a very bullish looking arrangement that way. But when the 100 crossed the, what am I looking at? Getting distracted by that ding, 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 ding. All right, so let's look at what I think is resistance. I drew the line right in here. The high would be 36.46. That's nothing to take out, right? And then we have a little more resistance at the 100, and then at the 200. We break out above this high, and I think we're off and running to the races. That's 40.97. That would be synonymous with the Dow taking out that level, with Amazon taking out the level I pointed out. So this is a very important level right here. Might as well draw the line. Very important. After that, it's, you know, things are on full throttle after that. Okay, that's really nice looking double top. Takes that out, we're off to the races, 40.91. Very possible, could take it out next week, who knows. Or it could pull back. Depends on the virus too. I mean, what good are the charts? Like you say, unless you're charting all those facts about the virus, which Dr. J doesn't want to do, have no interest in doing it. Not that I don't think it's a viable thing to do. It's just too depressing for me. I just don't want to look at it.
Yeah, it is getting better, right? Case growth is it's on the decline. Hospitalization. I mean, everything looks much better than what we expected.
Yeah, I mean, I have my fingers crossed that we've seen the worst of it. The problem is the transition to normality might take longer than we all like.
Yeah,
and it may not be. There may never be the old normal. We may have a new normal in the future.
Yeah, and that's not necessarily good or bad. It's just different. It's this new paradigm shift. It's winners and losers. But we will go back or open up for business again. I think sooner than people think. I mean, Trump, the way he talks, seems like the beginning of May. It seems like it's going from can we do it to what's going to stop us from doing it. So it's slowly shifting. So that would be nice.
Yeah. Trump is going to be hailed as a hero if things work out the way he's projecting it will.
Oh no, this is I mean, his approval rating is I think is, if it's not an all-time high, it is very high right now.
Right. I'm trying to get BIOC up the chart. Having a little trouble. Try putting it in here. And then you can tell us about the fundamentals a little bit on BIOC. Greg mentioned it, liquid biopsy.
I'm not in BIOC, so I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Oh, you're out of it? You're out of it now?
I don't think I was ever in this one.
I think so, because you recommended it to me, so I'm still in it.
I recommended it to you.
I swear.
I don't know if I was ever in this one.
I swear. I never asked you why, but I had just cashed out on some taking profits on one of these, and I threw it into this.
I'm glad it worked out. I'm glad it worked out well.
Well, it hasn't worked out yet. I think I bought it a bit higher.
Okay. I think I was looking at it, or I don't know. I don't remember going into.
I asked you for one stock in the one coronavirus play, and you said you got two, and I said just give me one. That's how the conversation went.
Oh no! That was COCP, which I retracted 3 days later when I found out that the founder was part of a Ponzi scheme.
No. I'm talking much more recently. The other stock was something like Tatu.
A2. Yeah, I'm out of that one.
Not A2. A2. I'm still in the A2 with more shares than I realized. I thought I had gotten rid of it.
I'm out of that one. There's actually better tests in the market. Switching over to like hand sanitizer.
Probably a good move. Look at the move it made on Friday, on Thursday. That was some move. From 28 pennies to 38 pennies. Very nice move. And where it peaked its upper wick above the 100, but pulled back. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm in it not to win it, but I'm in it to make a few bucks. I think my price is about 42 cents, something like that. So we'll see what happens. I have a feeling you're going to make money for me on this stock that you forgot to mention.
Yeah. I'm scaling out of any coronavirus stock. I have 2 left.
Yeah, I am too. But I have so many biotechs that I don't want to make it a full-time job figuring out which one to sell. So out of lethargy, I leave some of them. So we're looking at the resistance, very clear resistance up about 50 cents. That would probably be a good place for me to take profit. All right. What else? What else did I tweet? I don't remember what else I tweeted. What did you want me to chart?
I don't remember what you tweeted.
CVM and ATX.
Oh, yeah, you got to chart CVM.
There's nothing new to say. The charts hasn't changed. It looks like it broke out of the triangle. So, remember I drew that triangle and I said if it breaks north of that, it looks very, very attractive. It looks like it could move up to I forget what level I said, but we'll look at the chart. I think I discussed on Wednesday. Pfizer. That's why I charted Pfizer. And he's making money on Pfizer. I don't know if he's still in it, actually. I haven't asked him.
Yeah, that's a good request. How do we meet?
What's that?
Now I'm reading comments. Yes, one of the comments said we shared a story, how we met.
Oh, how you and I? We never met, actually.
Yeah, never met face to face. We will, though, when this thing comes down. This thing
comes
down. Or
all right, so this is getting up there to the 50, and right in between the 50 and the 100. But where's that triangle that I drew? I remember having drawn a triangle. Oh, here it is. Here's the triangle. I got to blow this up a little bit. I guess I didn't look at it that recently because I couldn't find the triangle. Maybe I'm just getting tired. It's been a long day. All right, so here's the triangle that I drew. And remember, I drew it pretty early. I said it's going to fill this triangle over a period of days. And it did exactly what I said. It's like it listened to me 1,000%. And it broke north of it 2-3 days ago. And it looks very bullish. The next stop would be to 50 at 1261. And after that, the resistance at these 2 lines, 1342 and 1374. And after that, we're looking at 1538 and then new highs. So I marked down all my numbers that I think it's going to hit on the way up. And pull back, well, it would probably pull back to this line, 1116, if it pulls back. All right, so that depends a lot on the shareholder meeting. The shareholder meeting, yeah. When is that? They made it earlier, right?
Yeah, they made it earlier. That was a good move. On the 17th, I believe. Is it the 17th or the 14th? I think it's 7. I think it's 14. Yeah. Yeah, and you can join even if you're not a shareholder. You join as a guest.
Right. That's why he couldn't come on, because he said it's too close to the shareholder meeting.
Yeah, well, whatever he's going to say today, he's going to say during the shareholder meeting.
Right, that was his problem. Hell of a nice guy, hell of a smart guy. Glad to have had a long conversation with him anyway. Maybe we'll get him eventually. In celebratory mode, he'll come on.
Yeah, I think I'll dial in for a shareholder meeting to the WebEx. Yeah, they moved the completion date.
You know, it's hard
to
to believe, Jake, but there are people, I'm told there are people who don't like me. I'm such a nice guy. How could somebody not like me?
Oh, you?
Yeah, I'm told that some people don't like me.
Oh, you're talking about the mess that happened when
this is just what I heard. You know, I haven't seen any negative comments, but maybe I just mind. I don't know.
I have never seen a board like a CVM board in my life. We have some pretty educated investor though, so that's a good sign.
Yeah. ATX. You know something? Dr. J couldn't care less. You can't like, all the people can't like you. And, you know, half the people like Trump and half the people don't like him. What are you going to do?
Yeah, no, it's good to be polarizing. Yeah. You don't want everyone to like you. Everyone to love you.
This is not Ephesus. This is Athene Holding. I should look at it just for the hell of it.
No,
probably that's the one to go into. The one that I typed in by mistake. There's really nothing new to say about ATHX, but I'll take a quick look at it anyway. I just looked at the chart on Friday.
Well,
how much more is there to say?
At,
there was a hit piece on.
Yeah, there we go.
You know, there was a hit piece on Thursday. You know that. And it traded much lower. That's when you got added shares. When did you pick it up, in the 270s?
No, I picked it up in like, actually don't remember what I picked it up at. It was around the current price, if not a little bit lower.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not a large position, but I'm in.
This looks very nice. I mean, you got clear support on this trend line support. That's all you need to say. Trend line support on this. And it broke through what looked to me like some possible resistance, came back down. I'd like to see it close above that 310 area. Probably break out above 350 and then fly. That's what I would like on this. I think it's very possible. Of course, there has to be an announcement, let's say Monday, that the FDA trials are beginning at Cleveland Clinic, you name it, Cleveland Clinic, a few other big name hospitals, and then we're home free. But of course, the big thing is not odds. The big thing is ischemic stroke, which we're not going to know until the end of the year, at the earliest.
Yeah.
All right. So
the only short-term concern.
One more. We call it a night. What do you want?
I'll give you one. Do this one for me. I mean, it's small, but do nail. NAIL.
Okay.
It's the index fund for home builders and anything home renovation, home building. A quick Google search will tell you that the keyword home projects and home improvement has skyrocketed in the last.
So in other words, one of their holdings would be Home Depot, or no?
I think I'm not sure actually. I think it's more home builders. I think
home builders, like Pulte Homes and those kind.
Yeah, it used to be $100 before the pandemic. Now it's at $14. So I'm doing this for.
Okay, I will check with some. Try to get a professional opinion for you on that. Give it to you privately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll try. What is that again?
NA.
NAIL?
Yeah.
NAIL?
Yeah.
All
Nail.
right. Nail.
Yeah, it's a 3x index.
Down 5% on this is Bitcoin. How'd that come up? NAIL. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. One more try. I guess I'm just tired. NAIL. Come up.
NAIL.
Are you sure that's the symbol?
Nail? Yeah, no, I'm positive. That's a symbol.
I can't get it. I don't know why.
NAIL, like a nail.
Yeah, I'm not getting it.
Yeah, it's on there. It's on Yahoo.
How come I'm not getting it?
I don't know.
Search. Yahoo don't like me tonight.
Yeah, I'm on it right now. Direction daily home builders and supplies. Yeah, Home Depot should be.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's definitely on there.
Home Depot would be on there.
I don't know.
I kind of like Home Depot.
Yeah, I'm not sure though. I mean, Home Depot may be a retailer, but yeah, have to see what's exactly is in there.
You know what? I'm going to give up because my computer's very slow. I'm getting tired. People have pretty much probably had enough. And I promised we wouldn't go more than 45 minutes on any show. And we're at that limit now. So we'll talk about Nail on our own. Sorry, everybody. I can't give you an opinion on Nail. Roy Zimmerman joined us, Cheesy McCheese, and he's talking. Lee is more significant than you think. I think it's very significant. So does Git. But the idea is the repurposed drugs have a better shot of being approved and used than new drugs. La Jolla next time, Mark. La Jolla next time. You got something to say quick about La Jolla?
No, very bullish on La Jolla. I mean, look at the news.
Very bullish.
Yeah, look at the news.
Very bullish.
You're going to see more countries using Giaprisa. And just think of it this way, right? I mean, one, usage is coming up, and two, the publicity for Giaprisa and the testing is being done for them, right, during this COVID pandemic. So
the answer is we're bullish La Jolla, and if Jake is bullish, I'm bullish. I own a little bit of it. I might buy more.
Yeah.
Next show is Wednesday, right? Wednesday at 5, Friday at 6:30. Every Wednesday, every Friday, we stream live, and I hope to see you then. And this is going to be it for tonight. Goodbye to good night and stay healthy. Happy holidays to everybody. Okay, so this is Dr. J streaming live from Long Island, New York, and Jake streaming live from where are you from again?
In Colombia, but I'm going back to the States when the airport's open.
Back to Austin. All right. Good night, all.
Good night.